This movie might have just inspired me to learn some type of martial arts. Don't hold me to that. Welcome back to another video of Everything Movies. I'm Jefferson Coe, and today I will be reviewing Karate Kid Legends.
Our traditions are rooted in history. Kung Fu, karate.
Karate Kid Legends is a movie directed by Jonathan Entwistle, and it's basically just another Karate Kid movie into the franchise about a kid who knows karate, who basically goes through the motions of getting a little bit better so he can fight in this competition by the end of the movie. Basically, just like every other Karate Kid movie that has been made, there's always some type of competition, some type of inner battle that the character has to face. And this main character is played by Ben Wong, and his character name is Li Fong. And his karate master, or his Shifu, is Jackie Chan, who his character's name is Mr. Han. And so in this movie, they kind of have to get him prepared for another competition. And that's basically how the plot goes. While watching this movie, I was really impressed at how well they were able to let each different character shine in some type of way. There were some side characters that really helped out Lee when he moved to America. They really helped him get accumulated to his new life. And I really loved that part of the story. It was a character, Mia, played by Sadie Stanley, and her father, Victor, played by Joshua Jackson. Both of those characters, oh my gosh, I really love their arc and their story. I didn't think that they were going to be that important in the beginning of the film, but as the movie progressed, they began to really matter to the main character, and I really like that growth for those two as within the plot. And also there was another character, Daniel LaRusso. He's much older in this film. He was the original Karate Kid. Daniel LaRusso is played by Ralph Macchio. And he came in to help this new character, this new main character, Lee, to learn karate. Not the Kung Fu his way, his uncle had been teaching him, but the Miyagi way that we all know in the Karate Kid franchise. Now, speaking of the different, branches in karate, branches in martial arts, they talked about that a lot in this film. However, I was a little confused because in the beginning of the film, they made it seem like that he was already being trained in this Miyagi way of karate. However, throughout the film, he got beat by the main, somebody else when he first got to America. They knew karate, but he was specialized in Kung Fu. But I don't know, the movie was a little bit confusing in that aspect, because you would think that he already knew karate, but apparently he needed to learn it in order to defeat this new guy that he was fighting in the film, and he was only specialized in Kung Fu. But I guess that's that arc of the two branches of one tree that they wanted to sell in this movie. I get it, but at least make it more clear in the beginning of the film, because in the beginning of the film you saw side characters doing the wax on, wax off thing, and we all know that that's directly connected to the Miyagi way of karate. And so I'm like, okay, so if he grew up in that dojo, then he should already know that, right? But apparently he didn't. So that was the only the big thing that got me confused as far as their branches of karate and Kung Fu, and how they're not related but kind of related in some way. And I'm just it would have made more sense if they just didn't show that, and then they just let the audience know he doesn't actually know the Miyagi way, and him learning it is what helped him to win. But I think they also wanted to go down the route of him learning Kung Fu and karate and using them together to win. I think that's the route that they wanted to take. It was very unclear for me. I enjoyed it nonetheless. I'm a big fan of hand-to-hand combat, action movies, and just stuff like that. So seeing these fight scenes were crazy. I enjoyed it. And overall, I think this movie was very fun, but I feel I could have enjoyed this at home, maybe on Netflix or something. So I will suggest you all to wait until Netflix or whatever streaming service that it pops up on. But you know, I don't really think that it's worth being spent at the movie theaters. There's much bigger movies about to come out, and movies that like everybody will be in line for to go see. So I just think that you can save your money for those bigger moments in the summer. The summer just started when it comes to summer movies. So yeah, I would say wait till streaming services. Other than that one piece of nitpicking, I thought this movie was very fun, action-packed. The characters were great. They were lovable. The script can be a little corny at some points, but it was for the most part, I enjoyed it. Like I said, wait till streaming services, and that is pretty much it for this review. I give this movie a solid like 6.5 out of 10. That'll be all. If you liked what you see here, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you've seen this movie, if you agree to my opinion of this movie, or if you just think the movie was trash or much better than what I thought. Let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time.